Welcome back to the Emma International Deep Dive Podcast. I'm Eric.
And I'm Anna. Thanks for joining us for another episode where we explore the latest trends, challenges, and best practices impacting the life sciences industry.
Today we're talking about a topic that's becoming increasingly important across pharmaceutical, biotechnology, medical device, and combination product companies. Quality Systems Modernization, preparing for the next era of compliance.
Quality systems have always been the backbone of compliance, but the expectations surrounding them are changing rapidly. Regulatory agencies are encouraging organizations to move beyond paper based processes and disconnected systems towards smarter, more integrated quality management.
So today we'll discuss what Quality Systems Modernization really means, why companies are investing in it now, the biggest challenges organizations face, and how to successfully modernize without disrupting operations. All right, let's start with the basics. When people hear quality system modernization, they often think it simply means buying new software.
Exactly, and that's probably one of the biggest misconceptions. Technology is only one piece of the puzzle. Modernization is really about improving how quality is managed throughout the organization. That includes digital quality management systems, automated workflows, better data visibility, risk based decision making, cross functional collaboration, and continuous improvement.
Instead of departments working in silos, modern quality systems connect quality, manufacturing, engineering, validation, regulatory affairs, suppliers, and leadership. The goal is to create a quality ecosystem instead of isolated processes.
Several things are driving this shift. First, products are becoming more complex. We're seeing advanced therapies, personalized medicine, connected medical devices, AI enabled technologies, and increasingly global supply chains. Managing all of that with spreadsheets and manual approvals simply isn't sustainable anymore.
Regulators are evolving too. The FDA, EMA, MHRA, and other health authorities continue emphasizing risk management, data integrity, process effectiveness, continuous monitoring, and lifecycle management. They're interested in whether your quality system is truly effective, not just whether procedures exist. At Emma, we work with organizations at every stage of growth, and many experience similar challenges before modernization. What are some of the biggest ones you see?
The first is disconnected systems. Companies may have separate platforms for document control, CAPAs, complaints, training, audits, supplier management, and change control. When those systems don't communicate, employees spend more time searching for information than actually improving quality.
Another common issue is manual processes, paper forms, email approvals, Excel trackers, shared folders. They work for a while. But as organizations grow, those manual processes become bottlenecks.
Exactly. Manual systems increase the risk of missing approvals, version control issues, delayed investigations, incomplete documentation, and audit findings, all of which can ultimately impact compliance.
One of the biggest differences today is that quality is becoming much more data-driven.
Absolutely. And instead of reacting after something goes wrong, organizations can monitor trends continuously. For example, are CAPAs increasing? Are certain suppliers creating recurring issues? Which manufacturing sites have the highest deviation rates? Where are investigations taking the longest? Those insights allow organizations to act before small issues become regulatory observations.
Automation is another area getting a lot of attention. What types of automation make the biggest impact?
There are quite a few. Things like automated training assignments, electronic signatures, workflow routing, reminder notifications, escalation paths, audit scheduling, and document version control. These aren't replacing people, they're eliminating repetitive administrative work so quality professionals can focus on higher value activities.
We can't talk about modernization without mentioning artificial intelligence. Everyone's talking about AI right now. How is it realistically being used in quality systems?
Right now, the most practical applications include trend analysis, predictive quality monitoring, document review assistance, risk prioritization, complaint categorization, and data analysis. AI can process large volumes of information much faster than humans, but, and this is important, it doesn't replace human oversight.
Exactly. Regulators still expect companies to validate systems, verify outputs, maintain documentation, and ensure qualified personnel are making final quality decisions. AI should support quality, not replace it. Let's talk about mistakes. What causes modernization projects to fail?
Probably the biggest mistake is focusing on technology before processes. Organizations sometimes purchase expensive software expecting it to solve operational problems. But if the underlying process is inefficient, the software simply digitizes inefficiency.
Another issue is poor change management. Employees need training, leadership needs buy in, processes need clear ownership. Without that, even the best system struggles to gain adoption.
And don't forget validation. Every computerized system used for regulated activities needs appropriate validation. Modernization still has to meet regulatory expectations.
Technology is important, but culture might be even more important.
Absolutely. Organizations with strong quality cultures embrace continuous improvement. Employees aren't afraid to report issues. Leadership supports transparency. Data is used to improve, not to assign blame. That's when modernization becomes sustainable.
For organizations listening today, modernization can sound like a huge undertaking. Where should they begin?
Start with an honest assessment. Ask questions like which processes are still manual? Where do delays happen? Which quality metrics are difficult to track? Are systems integrated? Are employees spending too much time on administrative work? Then prioritize improvements based on business risk. Modernization doesn't have to happen all at once. Incremental improvements often deliver significant value while minimizing disruption.
This is an area where Emma International works closely with clients.
That's right. We help organizations evaluate existing quality systems, identify improvement opportunities, implement digital quality strategies, validate computerized systems, strengthen inspection readiness, and ensure modernization efforts remain compliant with global regulatory expectations. Our goal is to help organizations build quality systems that aren't just compliant today, but are flexible enough to support future growth.
Quality systems modernization isn't simply about implementing new technology. It's about creating connected, efficient, and resilient processes that strengthen compliance while supporting innovation.
Organizations that begin modernizing now will be better positioned for evolving regulatory expectations, increased operational efficiency, and long term success.
Before we wrap up, we have one more exciting announcement. This episode officially marks the final episode of Season 4 of the Emma International Deep Dive podcast.
We want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has tuned in, shared episodes, and been part of this season. We've covered everything from FDA inspection trends and AI in life sciences to quality systems, regulatory strategy, digital transformation, and so much more. We truly appreciate your support.
But don't worry, we're not going anywhere. Season 5 launches next week, and we're excited to bring you even more valuable conversations.
That's right. This upcoming season will feature new industry topics, special guest speakers, expert insights, and even more practical discussions to help life sciences organizations stay ahead of an ever changing regulatory landscape. We can't wait to share what's coming.
Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the Season 5 premiere. You can also visit www.minternational.com to explore our latest blogs, podcasts, white papers, and consulting services.
Thanks again for joining us throughout Season 4. We hope you found these conversations informative and valuable.
We'll see you next week for the premiere of Season 5 of the Emma International Deep Dive podcast.
Thanks for listening.